Hi, my name is Sarah Dragonich, and I'm going to talk about demonizing tobacco. Mark Twain once said, "Giving up smoking is the easiest thing in the world." I know because I've done it thousands of times. Nicotine is a habit-forming drug that is used across the globe regardless of wealth, education, gender, or age. There is no doubt of the negative impacts of this drug, and this has led tobacco to be demonized. So why does demonizing tobacco happen? First of all, people are aware more than ever of the smoking risks. There's over 50 serious health conditions, as well as it shortens your life expectancy by more than 10 years. Also, there's a nicotine aversion. From non-smokers, they often see smokers as selfish, impolite, and inconsiderate, especially when they're smoking in public spaces. This leads me to this passive smoking dangers. Smokers are putting the nearby non-smokers at greater risk of cancers, infections, and other things. Even cancer patients undergoing chemo, secondhand smoke can make their chemo less effective. Even pets, like this guy, it can cause cancer, chronic asthma, and bronchitis from the secondhand smoke. Hurting is also an issue, especially within impressionable youth. It is a daily financial cost. Plus, smokers have higher rates for health insurance and life insurance policies because they're considered high-risk candidates. So why is tobacco legal? It is an individual freedom. Governments should not dictate what vices the public engages in. There are restricted sales, strict consumer guidelines, age restrictions, health warnings. The mass media campaigns help to educate large numbers of individuals with the facts of the negative impacts of smoking. And lastly, it's not a societal issue. It does not impact society as a whole, like pollution, discrimination, and unemployment. Alcohol is also highly addictive and dangerous to your health, but it is legal, widely available, and easy to abuse. Smoking rates are declining. With a rising tax on tobacco, it's one of the most effective ways to reduce smoking. World Health Organization asked the taxes on tobacco to be at least 70% of the retail price. Smoking areas are now making it safer for non-smokers, and it has shown to reduce the consumption from smokers and increase quit rates. The effective advertising from anti-smoking campaigns are really thought-provoking, graphic. They supply clear-cut facts that are emotional and preventing smokers. For instance, this lady is an attractive young woman. However, she has some massive wrinkles occurring. Below it says, "See what your skin could look like." This is very impactful, especially on the young youth that are concerned about their appearance. I could see a lot of people not wanting to smoke because they don't want to age prematurely. Brazil has cut its smokers in half in the last 2 decades because they've done a lot of the things I just mentioned. They ban smoking in all public spaces. They have 74% tax on their tobacco. There's great campaigning. There's free programs to help people quit. And they ban misleading adjectives and flavors. So no cloves, menthol, flavored products. And they don't use words like light, mild, and non-habit forming. So there's cons to the demonizing tobacco. It's creating obviously a psychological toxic environment because these people are socially alienating and guilt-tripping smokers, and this is not very peaceful or caring. Also, it's misplacing the priorities. Smoking has dramatically declined. Obesity has tripled worldwide over the last 30 years, and it causes 13 types of cancers and many, many other health problems. And it is very, very addicting to both your mind and your body. CDC says it's just as addictive as heroin. And even though 7 out of 10 smokers want to quit, it's a really big challenge. And it takes sometimes 30 attempts to kick the habit. And also, modern society, people are self-medicating with a variety of substances to help them cope with their pressures, and smoking is a personal coping mechanism, just like binge drinking, emotional eating, and promiscuous activities. Nicotine products should remain legal because it's the freedom of the choice to do what you want to your body and your mind, just like motorcycles, alcohol, gambling, and eating those processed meats. And there are plenty of laws that help enforce youth from getting a hold of it. There's great campaigning out, and it's very good for the economy. The tobacco industry creates millions of jobs and great revenue. However, if nicotine products were outlawed, it would force people to quit. And without proper preparation and assistance, this can lead to instability, violence, and resorting to other drugs. Obviously, this is going to cause more police work, government money, and just like the times of prohibition, people are going to find a way. And on the plus side, there'll be less toxic litter and pollution problems from the pesticides. And lastly, those anti-smoking crusaders can focus their energy on other societal issues like inequality, gang violence, and animal rights. Thanks for your time.